Trends. Yeah, this video actually is just focused on all the trends and everything that the artists are trying to put themselves on. And it's been quite a while since there's a new trend that has been introduced, which is the NFT. Yeah, artists and you're in a digital world and everything. I think you've heard about it from various content creators. And yeah, thank you again for being here. My name is Clovis. What I was gonna say today, especially in this video, is just starting by one question: should artists follow trends? Like, should artists follow trends? Tell me, like, should we have to follow the trends and everything that going on with the trends? Yeah, you've heard it before. Some people are calling it like chasing the cloud, which is almost that's leading a lot of artists in despair, and also they get disappointed based on the results that's happening because it's a game they're not controlling. It's something that they cannot control. So it's something that is not even eternal. That is not even gonna be there all the time. So it's a temporary thing, and most of the time, if you're late, yeah, you know what's happening. So one of the reasons why, in my opinion, I think artists should never follow trends is just to stay authentic. And if they want to express something, or they want to paint, or something based on current event, just make sure that it's something that it's gonna be like history, but not something that's gonna just evaporate and just disappear forever. So make your mark into it. Make sure that you're making something that's gonna be there for eternity, and it's gonna be like your style, you, and people are gonna look at it and say, yeah, we recognize this artist, we recognize this event, and we can relate to it, or we can look at it as a reference for this time or period in history that happened, and that will be more. That will build a legacy. So it's gonna be like something that will build a legacy, not something that you're just gonna throw, and then after a while, when that event is not happening or anything related to the trend is not really trending anymore, and then you're just gonna, people are gonna forget about it, forget about the art, and it cannot be even, how do you call it? It cannot be valuable. For me personally, I don't really like it. Yeah, this is gonna be tough for other people. This is gonna be tough for so many y'all. I just make sure you like the video, and if you have a different opinion, just put it down in the comments, and everybody will be glad and happy to read what you have to offer or what you have to explain. But it's an opinion. It's a subject that is broad, and a lot of people are just gonna bring their own opinion, their own thought into it. So, well, you're welcome. Just comment below, and we'll be glad to read your take, your input to it. Yeah, that'll be great. Yeah, and then the thing is, you can follow trend. As I say, I'm not really like 100% opposed to that. Like, I like the trends because that's how you know the current events. That's how you know what's going on in the world and everything that's happening. For example, you've seen some of the artists have been following the trends, and they're really good at it. So Banksy, for example, let's take Banksy for example, because he's ahead of the game. That's his style. So if something is not really your style, don't try just to jump on it or jump on the opportunity just because everybody is doing it. You don't do art, or you don't create art just because everybody is creating it. It has to come from your inside. It has to come from yourself. You need to create something original, something unique that you can present to the world. And not because so and so are doing that, and I also have to do that. Don't be a sheep, man. Just make sure you put your creativity, and make sure you put your authenticity, and also make sure you put your heart into it. Because art is something that has value, and not just something that can be just, done out of fun, whether you can call it fun or hobby or something, but it has to be something that people can feel, art is meant to disturb people. So make sure you present something that we can see and start, having a conversation about it. As I was saying, Banksy or Banksy, however you want to call him, he's really good at it because that's his style. He's been like that for a long time. So if you're doing like figurative art or you're expressionist or something, find something that's gonna relate with any trend that you're gonna follow. But be careful following the trends, because some of the trends will make you a slave to the trend, and that's not good, because you have to be producing art and not really getting into the trend mode and trying to find, okay, what's trending? I need to paint this, what's trending? And it's, what about you, man? What about you as an artist? You need to be creative. You need to create your own trend. Be a trailblazer. Start your own movement. Start something that people will see like, oh, this was good. Like Salvador Dali with surrealism and all the stuff. There were so many surrealists in his period of time, but he really kept on doing that and then he mastered it. Like Basquiat with all his scars and stuff and all the abstract he was doing. He was good at it. Did you see him follow any trend or something? But the thing is, if you want to incorporate something based on the news or something in your painting, make sure you do it with your style. And also, don't make it like something that's going to be there just for one time, just for a short period of time. Make something that's going to last forever. You see, all these people I'm coding, the art are there and are still valuable, and the value keeps on increasing because they just made something that's going to be forever, eternal, because art is not just something temporary. That's it's a responsibility for every artist and every creative to make something that's going to impact and that's going to last, that's going to create a conversation or start a conversation. So don't just present to us anything. You could just plate something or banana something. All these funny art that people are doing, although it may be so expensive or not, but don't let that be your motive for creation. Your motive should be impacting while you're still alive and while you're not even alive. So you have to impact. You have to touch people. You have to go deep into their thinking, into the mind, into the understanding, and that's how your art is gonna live forever. So coming back to the trend mode, the trend, something is trending a while. Recently, like I was referring to, so a lot of stuff that been going on in this world. You can have a lot of stuff that being, being pushed by a lot of people, be it for the good or bad reasons. But yes, things get pushed, all the time. That's the song. We know that song already, right? So if something is being pushed, you as a creative, you need to ask yourself, is it really good or is it bad? And it's not gonna be just bad based on people's opinions, but bad or good based on your morals, based on your values. So you just have to have the core values of your creativity. See, I'm creating this. Normally, art is not for distraction or destruction. Distraction almost sound the same, but you got it. Art is not to distract or to, abolish something, or just to, art is to build, to edify. It's like a foundation for a lot of stuff. And a lot of people are just getting inspired by art. So if you're following trends and stuff like that, sometimes you're just doing it the other way around. You're just getting inspired by the trend and then creating art. While people should be getting inspired by art and now create whatever trend they want to do, because this has been happening maybe sometimes in the music. People create a hit or something, and then people making memes and all this stuff about it. You just have to think, man. Just make sure you do something that's gonna start a conversation, and don't just be a follower. You have to people have to follow you. People have to follow your trend, not you following their trend. You get it? So a lot of artists, especially the digital artists, for those who don't know, digital is anything done using the technology, be it a computer, iPad, a phone, or something. So you don't need to use a paper or a canvas, physical stuff. So everything has to be done in the devices, so a lot of digital artists have been, you just jumped on the NFT, which is another way of selling art online, and you have to, it's a digital art selling, which is you get paid by the Bitcoins or Ethereum. Actually, it's Ethereum at the moment. So you get paid by it's almost like in a stock market and all the blockchains. So that is good and bad. Okay, the good part of it is artists are making a ton of money, which is, push them away from being the starving artists, and also help them, get rewarded for what they're creating, and get rewarded for what they're doing, which is good, right? So everybody want to be rewarded for whatever thing they're creating, and everybody want to be rewarded for the work, because you cannot just work for free. And that's a good thing about it. But the bad thing about it, that's not everybody want to tell you, is it's digital. It's a lot of things are happening with all the blockchain and stuff. And plus, you have to, when something is digital, the blockchain on everything, it can impact the climate, it can impact the planet, it can impact the environment. So if you really don't care about the environment, or you want to go to Mars like Elon Musk or any other people who are the Mars supporters, yeah, that's on you. But for us and the people who really care about the planet and really care about the future of our children, the future of our families, the future of the people that we love, that's not really something to jump on, because it's going to require a lot of capacity, like digital capacity. It can be gigabytes, terabytes. It's going to require a lot of, the frequencies and all these waves and stuff. So it's going to affect a lot of people. Same thing that I know a lot of people are going to say, no, that was not the aim of, of it. But the 5G, the 5G, right? So the 5G was good because it's gonna, on the good side, it's helping us download our stuff faster, browsing faster on the internet, and doing a lot of research and something, at the faster scale, comparing to the years or the previous years or the years before, like 2G, 3G, 4G, 4G plus, and all this stuff. So 5G was like a revolution, was something that has, was good for the advancement of technology. But anytime you hear the advancement of technology, like I'm not a technology hater, because I did engineering and technology, so I know the good and bad things. So I'm well placed, based on my experience. I can tell you what's good and what's bad with technology. Technology is good for the advancement of some of the things, and a lot of stuff that you used to take time to do, technology has made it possible for people to do things faster and more efficient way. But the downsides are a lot. The downsides are a lot, because a lot of people have been sick, a lot of people have been dumber. You become a little bit dumber because you rely on the technology to do certain things, and that's not a good thing. And then apart from being dumber and everything, so the bad thing that can happen, or technology brings, sometimes it's some type of disease that just interference of the waves and all these frequencies that are not really good for humankind. So as you progress or as you go to the top, you have to reach at some point. You say like, you have to have a limit. You have to have like borders or something. Like at some point you have to say, okay, this is it. I ain't gonna continue that way. Let me just stay here and do something. And also, you have to make sure that you don't just rely on technology for you to do something. Whether it's good to, like, it's helping you do things faster or something, but you just have to have a backup plan. What if technology is not there? What if everything, like, okay, electricity and everything just shut down? So you aren't gonna do anything? Just, like, think about it. So what I'm saying is technology is good for a lot of reasons and for a lot of things. I'm not gonna knock on that one. And it's helping. Yeah, you have a lot of testimonials and stuff online. Technology is really good for that. But why are you just using the technology or the new technology, and also you diving deeper into the technical stuff? Don't make yourself a slave of technology. And also, you have to know the things that you're really implementing and the things that you're really upgrading onto, so that you don't harm yourself or even harm the world, the community, the humanity. So going back to the NFT for digital art that is supported by blockchain and all this stuff. So you can have NFT, for those who don't know, it's a non-fungible token. So that means it's if you have something and the value, so the value can be changed all the time. So fungible means you cannot change it. So that means if you have 10 and you give me 2.5, or I have 5.5 and then you give me 20, that's almost the same. So that's fungible. But non-fungible means if I can just give you 5 and you give me 1,000. I can give you 1,000 and you give me 10, depending on the seller, depending on how we want our trade to be. So it's all trading stuff, and most likely trading something of value, and which is good. Which is good, and you get to name your price, get to determine the value of your tokens. You get to determine your value of your digital art that you have, and that's great. It's helping a lot. But the thing is, the goal as an artist, because the artist is like art is like a mirror for the society. Like art is like a mirror for society, and if your art is there for destruction, when society are gonna mirror it, they're gonna destroy each other. And then the question that I can ask you is like, are you willing to destroy everything for your own gain? Are you willing to destroy everybody and to just, let's say, like a disaster, and everybody is not there and you alone is staying on Earth? Seriously, just think about it. Think about it. I challenge you to think about it, because people are just thinking about, okay, I'm gonna make millions, billions, or something like that. But what's the point? What are you gonna spend it with? Okay, you can make billions, and some people are saying like, what if I make it and then I get out? Why? It's not really like there's not too much catastrophe and everything. But the thing is, you're contributing to that, and I don't know about your conscience, but sometime at some point you may feel guilty, and I don't want you to be that way. So what I'm just saying is, let's help one another with more information, and really good information that will help save yourself, save ourselves, and save the people around us, and also save the planet and the future of our children and our beloved ones. So today I just want to tell you that I just want to share. Maybe we can talk more on this NFT and all the things that are happening. And I'm sure you have an opposite opinion or something, but just yeah, you have freedom of expression. So feel free, express yourself, comment below, share your opinion and anything. And also I will link some of the sources on stuff that I've been reading on the internet and all the things that are really important for you to understand, because most of the NFT guys, they don't really know what they're doing. They're all thinking about the moolah. They're all thinking about the money and stuff. And some of them, they don't even know where they're heading. So a blind man cannot, lead a blind. So you have to know where you're going. I'm not saying like, yeah, it's good to take a risk or anything, but you need to risk in something that you believe in and something that you really know where it's heading. Like I don't know about you, but some of the people who are watching Shark Tank, it's a series that it's about people or business owners that are going to pitch their business to investors, and some of the investors don't invest because they don't really understand it, and they don't really know what the company is gonna be 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now. And same thing with anything that's popping up, NFT and something. You don't know, even the NFT guys, they don't really know about it. They don't really care to know, because they just focus on the wrong thing. They are focused on they're getting a lot of money. This is a new opportunity. Opportunities are good, but not any opportunity is good to jump on. So this video is just like a challenge for you. Just think about it and think about anything that can happen in the future, and also think about humanity in whatever project you're trying to push or whatever project you're doing, because in every business, people are so important. Salute. Thank you, and see you in the next one.